On June the 1st, 1215, the city of Chengdu, known today as Beijing, fell to the Mongols. They looted the city, sending caravans loaded with luxuries back home. This victory over the Qin dynasty was to be one of Genghis Khan's greatest triumphs. After his death in 1227, his descendants continued the conquests, and his grandson, Batu Khan, had his eyes on the west. The Mongol raids of the 1220s had shown that the Rus lands held riches worth exploiting. The battles had devastated the Rus elite, and their defenses were weak. So Batu Khan organized an enormous invasion force, determined to turn the Rus lands into vassals of the Mongol Empire. The Mongols captured territory after territory. By 1240, they had their sights on the great city of Kiev. Kiev was a jewel among the Rus principalities, a center of scholarship, power, and wealth. Batu Khan's cousin Monka was put in command of the advance force, ready to attack. Chroniclers tell of Monka's admiration for the beauty of Kiev, so he was reluctant to destroy it. Monka sent his envoys to the city to demand its surrender, but Kiev's commander-in-charge refused and killed the Mongol envoys. Monka would not stand for such disrespect. His army rode to the city walls and prepared to attack. They would show Kiev no mercy.
Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play Age of Empires 4. Now I've got to say, it is completely below the belt that you would dare to kill my envoys. Mainly because now, I'm never going to hear the answer to my proposed negotiations. Okay, negotiations is a bit strong, I just wanted a unilateral surrender, but still. Such disrespect cannot go unanswered.
Mongol Khan's drive into the west brought the Mongol army to the splendid city of Kiev, the gateway to Europe. The Kievan commander had refused to surrender, leaving Mongol only one choice: to take the city by force.
Fantastic. Traction trebuchet? Is this different from a regular trebuchet? I mean, it might be. The stats might be slightly different, but functionally it seems very similar. Why did we erect these out of range of any targets? Well, I'm in no rush. I just enjoy the show. I tried to control all of my horsemen, I accidentally clicked on a scout, and instead I moved my 2 scouts into battle. Alright, men fall back, fall back. No need to fight them underneath the arrow towers. My team disagrees. They want in. Calm down, men. Calm down. Oh, come on. You can't reinforce. How's this fair? Fine. Enough. Okay, I feel like I lost an awful lot of units here. Way more than I had any right to do so. Just a little disappointing, but it is what it is. The trebuchets will eventually get the job done. I just need to buy them time and pray that we get some kind of reinforcement.
The Mongol army broke through the gates of Kiev and marched on the city.
Probably want to keep the trebuchets alive.
Monka Khan called on his people to bring in their mobile camp, while his forces secured a location for it.
Okay, that counts as reinforcements. I'm happy with that. Interesting how the base moves faster than a trebuchet.
The immediate area
Don't know if that's
beyond
accurate
Kiev's
or not.
main gate was lightly populated, but rich in resources. Beyond lay 3 fortified districts: the outer city, the inner city, and a wealthy trade district. The Khan was determined to punish the defiance of Kiev, and would not relent until the entire city fell to ash.
I don't care if Monka dies, because I can just revive him. I'll use it to tank damage for me. This is probably the last little engagement I have to take before I can deploy the base. I'm not sure I'm going to win it, in all honesty. Battering ram doesn't do me any favours anymore. It's going to tank damage. I doubt I need the trebuchets anymore either, but I do need this. You're getting a good idea for why I love the manga die so much. Just being able to fire on the move is so strong. Seriously don't know if I could beat those archers though.
The Mongols unpacked their camp, ready to continue their assault on Kiev.
Oh, of course I can use the town centre to fling arrows as well. Never mind, we're fine. Get to work, men. Don't attack my men. Get inside, men. I was expecting a little more oomph. A little more speed. Whatever, I'll take it. There we go, the flawless defense. They parked the TC next to the enemy, and then all got inside. That's how it went down. What have we got here? Gear. I'm going to be building a sacred uvu here. Let's put some important buildings around it. The deer stones, alright. Makes me go faster, right? If I recall. Hello there. Interesting how I can afford the boosted upgrades, but I can't afford the standard upgrades. I started with a lot of stone for some reason. I shouldn't waste my stone like that. We just build some straight up. Cavalry and traders near an outpost. Get boosted speed. Near an outpost. That's very specific. It gave me no benefits of being near the sacred Uvu, so we'll rethink that one. Those berries didn't last long, did they? Okay, I'm just going to pray that no one attacks me for a while. Whilst we set up. Ooh, more berries.
The Mongols took out a Kievan supply convoy and claimed the resources for themselves.
Whilst I do enjoy taking the stone for myself, I feel like it's probably going to result in me getting a visit. But this is a seriously large amount of resources I'm jacking here. So I like that. Can we upgrade our age? We can. We need substantially more food. Might build an outpost just because I want that yam speed aura. So that seems reasonable. Might not be worth it in the slightest, but, you know, give it a go. Excuse me, what is the purpose of you being here? Warrior monk. Coming to purify me. You have a hard job. I assume spears are good against him. He's on a horse. That's usually the way this pans out. Got a lot of gold. What am I going to do with it? Manga dye, I suppose. And it sounds very difficult for me to kill with manga dye purely because they're heavily armoured. It's a recurring theme. If the enemy's heavily armoured, it's hard to beat them with arrows. Whereas these guys are lightly armoured. And they're still difficult to beat. But slightly less. I'm feeling somewhat overwhelmed here. Good lord, they're attacking from every angle, all at once. Okay. Calm down. There are limits here. This must be a retaliation thing. This must be retaliation for killing all of their traders, surely. Just shoot anything you can. We're gonna lose a lot of villagers here. It's gonna happen. Villagers fight back. Sheep block. Get him. Get him. That was uneventful. Calm back. Good heavens. Okay, so my assumption is they got angry because I killed their traders. And so what I need to do is move slower. Not go so far in, not kill all the traders. Maybe focus entirely on defense at the start. Still, shocking stuff. Okay, this time.
The immediate area beyond Kiev's main gate was lightly populated, but rich in resources.
We'll do things
Beyond
slightly differently.
lay 3 fortified districts: the outer city, the inner city, and a wealthy trade district. The Khan was determined to punish the defiance of Kiev, and would not relent until the entire city fell to ash.
I feel like I shouldn't interrupt her while she's speaking. Is that normal? Maybe my problem was how long I took at the start here.
The Mongols unpacked their camp, ready to continue their assault on Kiev.
Okay, good distraction, men. Kill that loss. Town centre's coming in. I'll unpack it on the northern side. And then I'll fill it full of people. Get the Gur next to the Uvu. That was a good move, I think. Distance don't really matter where they go, do they? One chap taking a break at the back. Understandable, he's had a hard day. Alright, everyone out. Everyone on food, except for you, but Uvu. And this time I'm going to focus the damn sight more on making units. So I am going to double build from the Uvu, and I'm going to get a lot less gold than I got last time, because the gold didn't do me any favours whatsoever. I got enough gold to tide me over. Get a couple of lancers, so we have some heavy units in our army. Actually, just everyone on food, really. Honestly, that might be my best play. That feels like such a waste in terms of stone. I'd rather just get upgrades, I think. Because that also effectively boosts my villager output. You there. No, return your berries. Okay, repair first. He's a determined chap. I'm going to prepare the second batch of berries. Mangadai. Double spears.
The Mongols took out a Kievan supply convoy and claimed the resources for themselves.
Feel like that one's sort of inevitable. No, don't kill him. He's fine. Leave him alone. Okay, we know it's coming, so let's tower up. I don't mind playing a bit of tower defense. Double spears, that's fine. I'll get an archery range as well. Get it here, right in the way of my pastures. Perfect. Onto the berries. This is where the Mongols' inability to build walls is going to come into effect. Defense is a lot more difficult than it would otherwise be. Nothing we can do about that though. What are these upgrades? Are they good? What? What can the outpost upgrade my Mangadai? Sure. Let's tank up the towers. Why on earth are there all of these technologies in the outpost? You there, I need more archers to fill my towers with. Wow, food is really scarce, isn't it? Alright everyone, here comes the attack. This is the multi-pronged attack. It was one minor raid first, right? Before the multi-pronged attack, I think. Okay, back to work, men. When I said back to work, I kind of implied you should, you know, resume your activities that you were previously undertaking. What's going on? You run out of trees. Gotta keep the food supplies up. And apparently I gotta build outposts in range of the Sacred Uvu so I can get upgrades to my Mangadai. Don't ask. Don't ask, I can't answer. We know they're coming. Oh, what other good upgrades can we get? Let's get boosted food. Killed that trader, we may as well get paid for it. See, there's a good... Here we go. See, there's a good stash of berries out there, but not the safest of positions. Yeah, it does seem like the multi-pronged attack isn't happening this time. Which I am grateful for. no apparent reason I have one of these here. It's amazing that the game will punish you so hard for just doing the natural thing of disrupting the trade routes. It does seem that's crossing a line. I'm sure a better player could actually defend it, but not me. What is this? Production. There's a Khan's ability. It is. Monka. I wonder how much faster is. It's not very descript, but I'll take it. Right, I do want one of these in range of the Sacred Uvu, which means something's going to have to pack up the spears, I think, are the least important to double build. Go over there where it's nice and safe. It's an interesting attack. Just buy time, men. Start my also important upgrades. I thought that was spring golds, but it's just an outpost that we're too close to. That's fine. Back up. My job is to hold this position, nothing else. Start to get some gold now. I'll get another Gur that's slightly closer to my current wood line. Get a few more on food. Want the gold now so we can try to advance to the Castle Age. Should be useful, but gonna need a lot of gold. A bit more food as well, but that'll come. The pikemen are doing a good job here. Essentially, they're just keeping the archers alive. They're trading their lives in order to save the archers, and I can live with that. They're very cheap after all. And archers get a lot stronger in mass, so... Sounds pretty strong to me. Yep, harvesting speed, why not? Or mining speed, I should say. Don't really want to spend gold at the moment, maybe I'll just get some horsemen. All of these exciting looking upgrades are... I was going to say they're all limited, but some of them aren't. What's this? Comes the Holy Man to reason with us. That went well. I don't care if this gear dies. It's doing a good job just buying me time. Okay. What do we want here? The card said by heals damaged units. That sounds pretty sweet. That does sound good, considering the state of my army. Let's get that. Maybe I'll just let the tower handle this. Seems to know what it's doing. Might be useful later on, but... I really want this thing to finish. It's going to make a huge difference. All of my troops that just survive can also start to get healed. It's going to be great. That's not good. I imagine running out of stone is quite problematic for the Mongols. Honestly, I think you should get on food. I've got one guy on lumber, and it seems to be enough. I also think I have enough on gold now. Husbandry, is that what we're calling it? Interesting. Marrying off the sheep, it seems. So, very limited stone. I can basically only get one upgrade. I can upgrade melee damage. Can I build an arsenal? I can now. Curse the Uvu. Range damage of manga die by 1. I can get the basic upgrades, just can't really afford the boosted upgrades is the problem here. So the question is, which upgrade do I think is important enough to boost? Because it's going to be the last one I get. In the meantime, let's start getting upgrades that actually matter. This healing is strong. Really strong. Good choice. It's got to be the armor, right? Because it affects everyone. So if I get melee attack or ranged attack, it's all non-siege units. So it even affects the mounted units. It really does seem very strong. It's that or I get one of these, but I can always build more villages, build more pastures. I think I can always overcome any resource deficit that I have. Except for stone, but there's no research I can get for that. Because of that, I feel more comfortable getting a permanent upgrade. It might be the ability to build siege in the field, might be best, but I can always build it at home and then just walk it across. Alright, I made my choice. I want ranged armor, is what I want. From the arsenal. Right, have I got room for an arsenal yet? Keep chopping, lads. Just for good measure, let's make some more pastures. Actually, let's leave this here. Let's just put all the production back behind the wall. That makes more sense. Then we can sneak in a beautiful little arsenal. It's a different size. God damn it. There. Thank you. I have a ridiculous amount of resources. That can only mean one thing. It means I don't have enough production. We should amend that momentarily. Ooh, what kind of boosted upgrades can you get here? New speed of siege. Archer's attack range. Ooh, that does seem good, but... take the... Ooh, take both. Okay, that is good. Out of gold now. That's a good cue that it's time to move out, I suppose. What do I want in terms of buildings? Let's get 2 of these for spears. 2 of these for archers. Do you believe I just set them to chop a tree in the middle of that, which is not optimal? Another one of these for cavalry. Couple of cavalry. Don't see a neutral market, but I can build a market just to trade for gold. It's going to be good. We'll get one of those. Prayer tent. They're fine. We'll get a prayer tent just because we can and we don't know what it does. That looks good. We'll get some siege. Wait, is that neutral market? Ooh, fantastic. Yeah, then we'll get 1 siege workshop. Damn, I'm building a lot of stuff back there. But it's worth. Alright, we bought everything we can with stone, so now we're going to start buying stuff with gold. Getting regular upgrades instead of the boosted upgrades. One of you move forwards, please. What's so many of you? Looks like more pastures may be needed for the pure number of villages, and I can't deploy because there's always people underfoot to get out my way. Okay, that should be fine. Queue up some important upgrades. Get some more archers. Very good for defense. Yeah, I'll get some more workers. How's it going, lads? What's this barracks done wrong? Sure, I'll gear it up out here. Damn it, need gold for donkeys. Alright, we're selling food to buy donkeys. To resume my gold income. Should be good. Don't dig that way. Chop, rather. I suppose you can dig trees. You all seem to have nothing to do. So if we can amend this. Seems obvious to me. I need that husbandry upgrade. Where is it? Curses, I have to pay the sheep in gold. Hotkey this. We can sell some food, get some gold. Try to let me get a lot of upgrades going. Got so many Gers all point blank next to each other for some reason. I think I was trying to build pastures and I ended up building Gers. Oh well. At least I can get the upgrades now. You'll notice I can't trade for stone, by the way, because it's my sacred resource. Why can multiple buildings get the same... I'm researching lumber preservation from 2 places at once. That's not going to work, right? Sure, why not? I know it's been a long setup time here, but it felt required. After our first attempt where we got absolutely smashed, I got very scared, and this became the strategy. Gers, advance. Though honestly, I'd like to take a lot of you over here, where it's much safer. Come on, donkeys. Bring me that money. Or what do you do? Okay, you just heal, basically. I guess people can't get to that location. Must be some pathing issues, must be getting obstructed. Right. I think with that, let's build some units. We will exclusively get units that don't cost gold for a moment. Later on we'll mix it up. And then at the market, we'll sell some of our resources for gold and buy an awful lot of donkeys. Which will hopefully amend some of our future gold issues. Is this healing? Does this heal a tower? Is it healing the people inside? How are they taking damage? Maybe they were already damaged when I put them in? Could be. But then why... No. Is my tower getting healed? I can't select the tower itself, can I? Because there's 3 people inside it, I can't see. Alright, you get out. I want to see this. This is important. No. You're injured inside the tower. How? No, I don't ask questions. Probably don't want to dig that way. Chop. Look, I dig trees, alright? Get a bit more food. Any more upgrades? Well, I could do with that, I suppose. Get some gold. You have nothing, you have nothing, nothing. Gers have no upgrades I can get before the next age. Not really looking to get to the next age, I'm looking to attack before then. We can build basic siege in the field. It's good enough. These won't have any upgrades. Except for that, but I've not got any monks, so I don't care. Okay, looking good. We are looking ready for battle. While I'm gone, get me some horsemen. Get me some archers. Some spearmen. Also going to build a couple of lancers. And more archers. Right, we've got a force. Let's do something. When we meet resistance, we're going to build rams. There you have it, a plan. Already met resistance. Need rams. Plenty of wood though, so no worries. Building rams. Come on, you can't leave your rams half finished. Gotta have some standards in life, right? You're really struggling with this idea, aren't you? What are you doing? What is this? Are you scared of the fire? This would also get me quite a lot of resources, because I am burning things. Though I didn't get the upgrade which gets me stone when you burn things, which is a little unfortunate. But there is a nice supply of stone there. We may have to move the sacred uvu. Best thing that could happen to me would be if I found a supply box that was full of gold. Full of stone, sorry, not gold. Go on then, I'll get one mangonel. Not happy about it. We'll just get regular archers instead of crossbows. We'll get spears instead of men-at-arms. Don't see the point in getting men-at-arms here because I'd rather spend my gold on lancers, the knight equivalent. I feel like this isn't the direction I'm supposed to be attacking in, but you know, these guys are dead now, so that's good. This seems quite safe down here, actually. Maybe I'll build my uvu. 3,000 stone there. Would appreciate that. Hello? What else is down here? Nothing really. I mean, one of these invincible boars. Strange how I have partial sight of this area. Get some more lancers. This is their bad planning. They chopped through, giving me access from behind. I just assume town can handle itself. Interesting that my tower seems to be in a right state, but at the same time it's taken no damage whatsoever. If there's one thing we need, it's more donkeys. I should think about what I want to upgrade, and I should build some new copies down there. So an interesting point, if you buy the basic upgrade and then later get the boosted upgrade, so let's say I get melee attack damage 1 for +1 to all melee damage. The boosted one is +2 to all melee damage, so I'm missing out there. But if I later get the stone boosted upgrade, then it will just give me the difference. So I get the basic upgrade, it gives me +1. Then get the stone upgrade, it gives me an extra +1 on top. Whereas if I just get the stone boosted upgrade to begin with, it will give me +2 right off the bat. So the end result is the same. So it's better to skip the basic upgrade if you can. It's just more cost efficient. But in situations like this, it's quite nice that I can still get the boosted upgrades as soon as I obtain a second patch of stone. And there will be some good upgrades in the arsenal and in the blacksmith, I suspect. That was a pretty nice attack. I don't know what this base was all about, but you know, it's less of a threat now than it was earlier. Should probably ascend to the next tier, shouldn't I? Oh, I can't. Interesting. The upgrades are here. I'm not a monster. The upgrades are here for yeah, Imperial Age upgrades, but I can't reach the Imperial Age, so I can't actually get them. Just a strange choice. Anyone here need a quick heal? Since the Khan's back in range, we can get some healing going. Look at that, juicy stuff. Alright, this time we're going towards one of the actual indicators on the map. It's probably beneficial. Does the Sacred Uvu have upgrades itself? Oh no, it doesn't. Lovely. Let me get that armor. What else do I think I'm going to need? Probably this. There's an upgrade somewhere, and I can't remember where it is, that lets, when you burn, you get... Yeah, there it is, Raid Bounty. I thought it gave you stone when you burn as well, which is why I wanted it, but it doesn't. It just gives you extra gold, wood and food. Not sure why you get food for setting fire to a building, but... I mean, it works in my favour, so let's not complain. Right. New squad. Not gone. We'll get some lancers for front lining duty. Sure, we'll get another mangonel. Or swathe of archers. Or swathe of pikemen. You three are having a good time. No complaints there. Lead the charge, lads. Did I leave the Khan behind? Sorry. I should probably be with the army. We'll go with the defensive boost for a change. I normally always do the attack speed boost, but you know, let's mix things up. Gonna get the archers into stagger formation. Because they spread out further, they got more chance of aiming automatically at different targets. Still no guarantees, but more chance. We are going to take some losses in this. It's inevitable, but should be okay. Sure, I'll take more armor. Now, although the archers can burn down these buildings because they have incendiary arrows, they can't burn down stone. Now that I can confirm is historically accurate. But yes, they can't burn down stone walls, so I do need the siege to destroy the stone walls. So if I lose this, I'm going to have to build some siege. Or bring the mangonels. I'm going to bring the mangonels. I think, ooh, that's still very nice. Yes, there you go. They've picked off the rams. Which leaves me a bit of a problem, but I'll bring the mangonels, then we'll be back. Back to sieging duties. Please don't kill my mangonels. They're here for a reason. Quick, while I have a gap in the supply, let's build another ram. Probably need to rearm this force a little bit. It's wearing thin, shall we say. Take that, now the stone is on fire. They said it couldn't be done. Nice to meet your reinforcements. I said save that game. Oh, in we go. Did that horse just get hit by, yes, 3 springles all at once? Don't know what that horse is made of, but I'm glad it's on my side. Khan's nearly ready for another boost. I think I got defense boost. It's probably still a mistake, but this is the best chance it's ever got to prove itself. I do like the fact that whenever I make a successful attack, I get paid. Makes me feel good. God damn, I want that upgrade. 500 stone.
The unstoppable Mongol army leveled the trade district of Kiev, putting an end to any supplies they could send to the main city.
Oh, heavens. We've gone too close. Are there trees on this side? Yes, this will do. Where is that? Yes. Give me that range. Do like the army of sheep that we're building back here. To be honest, I've got so much in the way of resources, I don't need to be careful with my units anymore, I feel. I can just kind of attack move my way through the world. If one soldier dies, I have 100 ready to replace him. They probably expect me to build trebuchets and things to get through this, but they don't know me. I wonder if I could chop my... Ooh! We could go through the back way in order to destroy this. Oh, that sounds interesting. That's it. Loose those flaming arrows. I thought I had some siege. Build a couple of rams quick. It'll save me time in the long run, I'm sure. Still have no idea why I can't pass through this gate when the portcullis is clearly open, but I can't. What I really should have done is I should have built more mangonels. Then this would have been trivial. But we don't have them, so let's not dream about what could have been. So just endure, men. Just stand in the line of fire from the arrows. That's what I expect of you. With the Mongols, we take it on the chin. You know you've done something good when the game freezes for a save. This is fine. If they spend their time attacking the rams, then they're not attacking my main army, so I don't mind that. Although it looks like I'm sending them in just to suicide. It is actually a viable distraction. We'll have another one, why not? Can't stop me. Not sure what the big delay is before he shoots. It's just lining up the shot, I guess. I do like the way they can turn on a sixpence. I suppose that's true, if you've got enough people pushing the mangonel around. We really don't like to build this, do we? Right, what's the next upgrade we're going for? Ooh, lovely. Feels kind of silly that one volley of arrows can burn a building to the ground, but that's the power of the Mongols, I guess. I do have to raise all the buildings in order to complete the mission, so I'm not doing this just for fun. Fun though it is. Valiant effort, lads. Curses, they actually built men-at-arms. Not that it matters, not against this number. It's actually the upgrades on my units which are making them do surprisingly well against their intended counter. Well, their intended counter is knights, but men-at-arms are usually quite good against archers. But not when they have this level of upgrade. Ooh. They are hitting strong. Walls everywhere in this damn place. Is this what Kiev is like? I've never been. I imagine it probably is. It's probably the end for this little strike force. Doubt it can deal with this tower and this other tower that's protected by all these troops. But in the meantime, we're going to have some fun around the back. This is a terrible idea, by the way. I'm exposing myself to flank attacks. So you absolutely should not do this. But it's fun. They're not going to be expecting it, are they? Let's be honest here. That's burning, so that's going to die. Maybe we'll go over here, see what else they got. Ah, that's a nice looking monastery. Wonder if they've noticed yet. Are we saving again? Yes, too right we are. Knock knock, we're coming in. Unexpected guests have arrived. Right, in the meantime I'm going to actually need to reproduce units for this. Because if this attack fails, my backside's exposed to the world. And that's never good. You guys just do what you can. I know you're going to lose. There's too many towers. That's a pretty nice ransacking we got going on over here, though. Fall back to the archers. That's what they're there for. Well, they actually brought down my tower. And it only took them about 50 minutes. I'm proud of you guys. Send those to go help the Khan, since this group seems to be coping. It's ridiculous how fast this building dies to these archers. I know this game prides itself on its historical accuracy, but it seems it's historical accuracy up to a point. Group 1 is expanding. Wow, you actually won this fight. I'm impressed. And you won it easily from what I can tell. What do I want you to attack? You should attack something that can fight back, because you can outrange it. It will actually be of advantage to me. In theory. The outranging theory has not gone to plan. Maybe just kill the guys off the wall then, because they're awkward. Remember when we didn't want to destroy this place because it was so beautiful, and we wanted to capture it instead? How come when there's no one left alive, we're doing this? Also love the fact that that neutral market is willing to supply me, as I besiege the nearby town, the nearby capital. The villagers are getting a bit lively. Know your place. Anyone else up on those walls that I need to have a word with? Oh, yes. Indeed, another sacred Uvu. I'm just wasting these things. I wonder what the dead zone is like on a catapult. Never mind, we got you covered. This counts as a building? Alright. I feel kind of sad for these guys, but at the same time, is he wearing a little Christmas hat? That's probably offensive to Russians, but still. That's what it looked like to me.
The fortified heart of Kiev now lay in ruins.
First we kill the heart, then we kill what's external to the heart, the ribs. Analogy's broken down somewhat.
As the last buildings collapsed, the Mongol victory was complete. Kiev had fallen.
Fantastic.
Monka Khan and his Mongol warriors ran freely through the ravaged city, cutting down any survivors and plundering its riches. With Kiev under Mongol control, the gateway to Europe was open, and the Empire could continue its conquest into the west.
I'm not convinced this can be described as under control. There's nothing left. I think it's more apt to say, with Kiev removed off the face of the planet. But hey-ho, what do I know? I will learn more about the Mongol conquest in the next video, and so will you, if you join me for that. And then maybe I'll see you then. Well, I messed that up.